everyone, it's Jenny. Welcome back to my channel. I got some cute Valentine gift ideas for you, and no, it's not only for those that are in a relationship. Singles, I got you too, because you can give to your friends, your family, anyone that's in your life that you feel they have a special place in your heart that you want to give some gifts to. Well, these ideas are for you. Yeah, like I said, it's for anyone, okay? It's
not just for your significant other.
Your girl was very last minute, and if you're like me, I got you. You don't need that many items to make these because they're super easy to do and super fast. I don't want to say super fast. Maybe it takes like at least a day. Give me a day. But you'll understand what I'm saying when you watch the video. I hope you're excited. Let's get pumped. Let's go on with the video. Let's go. So I started off with using this vase that I got from the Dollar Tree, as well as these table scatters. I see a lot of people use this as like a vase filler if you don't want to scatter it around your table, but thought they were really pretty. And I had the idea to glue this onto the vase. So I'm just trying to figure out how I wanted this vase to look like. Originally, I did want it at the top, but then suddenly I glued it at the bottom. And you know, after hot gluing it onto the vase, it was really hard for me to pull it apart. So I kind of just had to go with it. But if I were to do this project again, I would actually glue the hearts on the top of the vase rather than the bottom part. I grabbed myself some spray paint from Michael's. I got this ivory one and the stone coarse textured one. This is going to be my first time using it. Never done this before, but thought I would try it for this project. So I'm just spraying the ivory all over the vase, making sure that I got all the little cracks, and then I went in with the textured spray paint. I mean, look how cool that looks. I'm just spraying that on. Like, look at all that texture. And yes, that was my doggo running in the background. This is how it looks like after it dried overnight. Isn't it so pretty? I really liked it. Look how easy that was. Literally took, okay, it took me a day to make it because it just needed to dry. But honestly, altogether, if the drying didn't count, probably like 5 minutes. Cactus looking plant candles. All I did was just add some rocks and boom, there you go. Honestly, I feel like you can put a real plant in here, but your girl kills a lot of plants. I'm just gonna go ahead and sit down. This can be a plant. If you guys can keep your plants alive, this would be a good planter. But this plant right here is fake. This plant right here, my mom takes care of it for me, okay? Because your girl can't. She killed way too many plants, and RIP to those plants because I'm so sorry. Let's just get on to the next DIY. Onto the second DIY. So I grabbed this frame from the Dollar Tree. The size is 8 by 11, and I'm just removing the backing as well as the glass from the frame. Be careful when you do remove the glass, it is pretty sharp. Next, I just took the backing of the frame and then I traced it onto a foam board, traced it out with a pen, and then just cut it out so it fits perfectly onto the frame. After I was done cutting out the board, I grabbed my adhesive cork sheet that I got from the Dollar Tree, of course, and then I measured it out onto the foam board. It is a little bit smaller than the foam, but it's okay because it fits perfectly once you put it into the frame. So the width is smaller than the board, but the length is longer, so just snip off the extra. Then place it into your frame and it should fit perfectly. Because I didn't trust these latches too much, I wanted to make sure that the foam is secure, so I just grabbed my hot glue gun and I glued down the foam to the frame. Once I was done gluing that on, I just took a bunch of hot glue and I glued back the backing of the frame. So if you watched my videos before, you know what's going to happen when I grab this cup. Yes, we're doing the baking soda method with the paint and we're just mixing that up. This paint color was a little bit too dark for me, but yeah, I did end up making a different color, but you know, you get the method. I just painted these hearts. The translucent pink is cute and all, but definitely doesn't fit my style, so I'm just painting that and letting that dry. Look how cute these look after they're all dried up. And yes, I did spray paint some of them the same technique that I did in the first DIY. Yeah, I only painted one side of the heart because I figured no one's gonna see the other side, but if you want to, go ahead and let one side dry and then paint the other side afterwards. What I'm doing here is just gluing the hearts onto the top and bottom corner of the frame, and what Jimmy said was actually really cute because I didn't even think about it, but it looks like those candy hearts that you get during Valentine's Day, but I believe that they don't even sell those anymore, but I could be wrong. Because I had a bunch of hearts left over from this project, wouldn't it be a great idea if I grabbed some thumbtacks and I glued the hearts to the backing of it and then made matching thumbtacks for your cork board? I thought that was such a cute idea. This just looks aesthetically pleasing to my eyes, right? Because it really does match my room. This is just me to the T. They literally look like those candy hearts during Valentine's Day that no one really eats. I used to get like boxes of that. They were just cute to have, but I wouldn't eat it. Okay, don't mind me, okay? So sorry about that. Let's just go ahead and do the last DIY. So I finally grabbed myself some real clay to work with, and it's the one that you have to bake it for it to harden. I'm just massaging this in my hands so it's easier for me to mold. 'Cause my heart just exploded. So I didn't have a rolling pin on me, so that's why I'm using this Bud Light seltzer. But hey, I'm at age, okay? But I promise I didn't drink it this time. So what I did here is just cut out a paper heart, and obviously it's been a while because look at this heart. What is that? So I did recut it and it looks so much better now. But anyways, I'm just using this heart to trace out my clay and making sure that it is a shape of a heart because I didn't trust myself with freehanding it. As you can see, the clay did get stuck onto my craft paper, so I did have to remove it. And thankfully I had this mat that I got from the Dollar Tree, so I rolled it back out, cut out my heart the same way that you saw earlier, and thankfully it came out a lot easier onto this mat rather than the craft paper. Once I was done cutting out my heart, I just grabbed some of these letter stamps that I used to make some jewelry with, and I just grabbed love, LOVE, because you know it fits with the theme and everything, and I honestly didn't know what to put on there, but LOVE is pretty cute, right? Stamped that onto the clay before I baked it. So this is my first time working with clay in a while, and after I baked it, for some reason there's a bunch of air bubbles in it and it does look really bumpy. So let me know in the comments down below why this happened, but next time I'll try to do a better job. Right here I'm just painting it over with some white paint, but look how ugly this looks. Try to do a better job next time, I'm so sorry, but we're gonna go ahead and continue with this DIY because I promise you it still looks really cute at the end. So what I'm doing here is just painting this over with some pink tan color that I mixed up. Then I just grabbed my metallic acrylic paint that I had in the color Warm Metal, and I used that to paint all around the edges of this piece. I've been waiting for a girl like you now, but I don't know if I should make a move, 'cause I may never come back. After I was done with all that, then I just took my paintbrush and made a border all around the heart with these really cool looking brush strokes. Even after all that, I still thought it was a little bit too plain for me, so I went in and I drew this vine looking thing, and I'm so glad I did because it added so much to the heart. I'm pretty sure I drew this same vine through many of my other DIYs before. Besides the bumpiness of this, I thought it was still really cute after painting it and everything, but just to make sure that it's all sealed, I grabbed some Mod Podge and I just brushed it all over this clay after everything was nice and dried. Definitely really questionable at first because I was just like, why the heck do I have so many bubbles in there? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the way that I molded it. We're gonna try this again, okay? I'm not giving up on that clay like I did on those spackling. Alright guys, well that's all for today's video. I hope that you guys liked it. Make sure to leave a comment down below which one's your favorite DIY in today's video. Hit me. Don't hit me. Hit that thumbs up button down below. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.